The Case of the Missing Bunny. Deep in the heart of the enchanted forest stood a special tree house, high up in the tallest branches. This wasn't just an ordinary tree house, it was Professor Pooh's lab. Shelves were filled with bubbling potions, colorful bottles, and messy papers. A soft glow of magic filled the air. Professor Pooh, a very smart but slightly forgetful panda, spent his days here creating wonderful inventions to help the forest. One day, Professor Pooh was working on his latest invention. "Ah!" he exclaimed, holding up a bottle of sparkling green liquid. "I call this my disappearing potion. It will make anything vanish. Perfect for cleaning up the forest garbage dump. Easy as a bamboo pie." Excited, he waddled over to the garbage dump at the edge of the forest. It was full of old cans, wrappers, and things no one wanted. With one big splash, he poured the potion. Poof! The garbage was gone. The forest animals cheered. Hooray for Professor Pooh! Everyone was overjoyed to see the garbage dump disappear, leaving their home clean and beautiful once again. Next day, Milow the monkey was swinging through the forest when he stopped by Professor Pooh's tree house. Bunny the rabbit was already there, nibbling on a carrot. "Hello, Professor," Milow called. "What are you working on today?" Professor Pooh was so excited to show them his potion, he spun around too quickly. "This," he said, holding the green bottle. But oops, some of the potion spilled right onto Bunny's fluffy tail. "Wait, what's happening?" Bunny cried. Poof! Bunny disappeared. Milow's eyes went wide. "Professor, you made Bunny vanish." "Oh dear," said Professor Pooh, scratching his head. "I think I forgot to make the potion safe for animals. What have I done?" Word spread quickly through the forest. "Bunny's missing," cried Ellie the elephant. "What do we do?" asked Squeaky, pacing nervously. Milow took charge. "Don't worry, everyone. We'll find Bunny, but we'll need to work together as a team." The forest animals gathered. Ellie carried a big basket of supplies. Coco, the caterpillar, bought her magnifying glass, and Squeaky grabbed his notebook to write down clues. "Let's start where Bunny disappeared," Milow said. At Professor Pooh's tree house, Ellie spotted tiny paw prints on the floor. "These must be Bunny's tracks," she said. Coco inspected them with her magnifying glass. "The tracks are glowing green. It's the potion." Milow nodded. "That means Bunny's still here somewhere. The potion didn't make him leave the forest. It just made him invisible." Professor Pooh clapped his paws. "Brilliant, Milow! But how do we make Bunny visible again?" Milow thought for a moment. Professor, what if we make a reappearing potion? Professor Pooh's eyes lit up. Yes, yes, that's a brilliant idea. But I'll need some special ingredients. Milow turned to the animals. Team, let's split up and gather what Professor Pooh needs. Here's the list. Golden honey from the bees, sparkling dew from the tallest flower, a blue feather from the golden bird. Ellie set off to find the tallest sunflower in the forest for sparkling dew to make the reappearing potion. After searching for a long time, she found it, a towering sunflower with golden petals touching the sky and shimmering dew on its leaves. Gently, Ellie stretched her trunk to collect the magical droplets. Squeaky climbed the tree carefully, reaching the golden bird's nest, where a magical blue feather shimmered. The bird chirped softly as Squeaky said, "Don't worry, I'll return it after the magic is done." Gently, he plucked the feather, admired its glow, and hurried to the treehouse lab. Milow swung up to a hive on a tall tree and said, "Dear bees, may I have some of your golden honey to create a magical potion for my friend?" Sensing his kind heart, the bees agreed, letting him take a jar of glowing honey. Milow tasted it. It was sweeter than anything he'd ever known. Thanking the bees, he swung down, ready to bring his friend back. The animals brought everything back to Professor Pooh, who carefully mixed the potion in his biggest cauldron. It bubbled and fizzed, sending out sparkling trails of light and filling the air with a sweet, magical aroma. The liquid swirled with bright colors before finally turning into a vivid pink. "It's ready!" Professor Pooh announced with excitement. Milow carefully poured the reappearing potion where the bunny had vanished. The potion started to work, swirling with a golden glow. Everyone watched closely, excited to see what would happen next. Pop! And suddenly, Bunny appeared. "What happened?" he asked, looking around. The animals cheered. "Bunny is back!" Professor Pooh looked sheepish. "I am so sorry, Bunny. I need to be more careful with my potions." Bunny smiled. "It's okay, Professor, but maybe next time you should write things down so you don't forget." Professor Pooh nodded. "Good idea, Bunny. From now on, I'll make notes for all my inventions." The forest animals celebrated with a big picnic, eating fruits and playing games. Milow stood up and said, "Teamwork and kindness saved the day. Great job, everyone." Professor Pooh smiled, "And I learned an important lesson. Always double check your potions." From that day on, Professor Pooh became the most careful scientist in the forest, and the animals always worked together to solve any problems. So, my dear friends, wasn't that an exciting story? If you enjoyed solving the mystery of the missing bunny, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Bye. Hello, little superstars. How are you today? Your favorite story buddy is back with a brand new story. And yes, Milow is here. I know you missed him. Say hi to Milow. Milow, say hi to my buddies. Hi. Milow every day sat under the tree and watched the airplanes high up in the sky, soaring through the clouds, going over the mountains and hills, flying above the ocean and sea. Milow wanted to fly an aeroplane. He wanted to become a pilot. He dreamed of flying the aeroplane one day. Every day, he would sit under the tree, look at the airplanes above and sing a beautiful song. Aeroplane, aeroplane, flying so high. Where are you going? Up in the sky. Over the hills and over the sea. Aeroplane, aeroplane, will you take me? Aeroplane, aeroplane, flying so high. Where are you going? Up in the sky. Over the hills and over the sea. Aeroplane, aeroplane, will you take me? He sang this song and was lost in his dream. Suddenly, a gentle breeze blew by. Milow closed his eyes. Milow imagined himself flying the plane. The airplane flew over the green hills, sparkling river, the big blue ocean. Milow waved goodbye to the birds nearby and he smiled at the sun shining so bright. He had an amazing time imagining to be flying a plane. When he opened his eyes, he felt happy. He felt hopeful and he thought that one day I will fly a real plane, because if I dream big, I can achieve anything in the world. So he sat there singing his favorite song again. Aeroplane, aeroplane, flying so high. Where are you going? Up in the sky. Over the hills and over the sea. Aeroplane, aeroplane, will you take me? Wow, lovely. Children, remember to always dream big. Always believe in yourself, because when you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything in the world. Will you remember that? I hope you do. Bye. Take care and be good children. Will you? See you. Bye. Hello, little superstars. Milow is back with yet another mystery. Are you ready? Who broke the branch? It was a sunny morning in the jungle. Milow the monkey swung from tree to tree, humming a cheerful tune. Below him, his friends, Pooh the panda, Ellie the elephant, and Bunny the rabbit gathered around their favorite tree, a big, beautiful banyan tree with a strong leafy branch that hung low to the ground. But today something was wrong. Look, cried Bunny, The big branch is broken. Everyone gasped. That branch was their favorite spot to play. But who broke it? Asked Milow, scratching his head. We have to figure it out, said Ellie, stomping her foot. And so the friends decided to investigate. First, Milow turned to Pooh, the panda. Pooh, were you on the branch today? Pooh nodded slowly. I was sitting there this morning, eating some bamboo. Milow said. Did the branch break while you sat on it? No way, said Pooh, shaking his round belly. It was fine when I got down. Next, Milow asked Ellie the elephant. Ellie, did you touch the branch? Ellie flapped her ears nervously. Well, I did lean against it while reaching for some bananas, but I did not break it either. Are you sure? Asked Milow. Absolutely, Ellie replied. Then Milow turned to Bunny the rabbit. Bunny, what about you? Bunny twitched her nose. I was bouncing on it, practicing my jumps, but it didn't break while I was there. I promise. Milow was confused. He scratched his head. If it wasn't Ellie or Bunny or Pooh, then who could it be? Just then, Milow noticed something small and squiggly near the broken branch. It was a tiny trail of chewed up leaves. Wait a minute, Milow said, pointing at the trail. This isn't ours. The friends followed the trail, and there, hiding behind the leaf, was guess who? Hiding behind the leaves was Coco, the caterpillar, looking very guilty. Coco, did you break the branch? Milow asked. Coco wiggled nervously. I didn't mean to. I was munching on some leaves, and I guess I nibbled too close to the branch. I didn't think it would break. Oh, Coco, said Ellie. Next time, better be careful where you munch. Coco blushed. I am really sorry, everyone. I will help you to fix the branch. And together, Milow and his friends gathered some vines and sticks. Coco used his tiny legs to tie them together into a strong knot, and soon the branch was as good as new. From then on, everyone took turns to play on the branch, and Coco made sure to munch on the leaves far away from their favorite spot. And yes, that's the story of who broke the branch. So, my dear friends, did you enjoy solving the mystery of the broken branch? If you did, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye! Deep in the jungle, the sun was bright. Milow, the monkey, swung from left to right. He swung on vines. He stepped on stones. He laughed so loud it rattled his bones. Today's the day for a daring feat. I'll meet the king of the jungle. How neat! He puffed his chest and wiggled his toes, and off he went where the tall grass grows. Who's the king? He sang. Who's the king? grass came a grumble, a growl, a rumble, a tumble, a very deep tone. Milow froze and let out a squeak, then whispered softly, "Maybe I'll sneak." But too late, the grass gave way with a whoosh. And out came a lion with a great big push. "Who dared to dance while I take my nap? You better explain or I'll set a trap." Milow blinked. His tail went sprawling. "I am Milow the monkey, here to join. I hear you are the king, the boss, the star. Let's have fun. Can you play guitar?" The lion roared, then chuckled low. "Play guitar? Oh, no, no, no. I hunt, I roar, I snooze, I shudder. I don't play music, not one little bit." Milow grinned and twirled his tail. "Then try my game. It never fails. We'll hop, we'll bop, we'll leap, we'll spin. You will love it so much, you'll wear a grin." The lion sighed but gave it a go. Oh ho! What a sight! What a show! He hopped, he bopped, he twirled and he spun. Even the trees clapped. They'd never seen such fun. "I am the king!" roared the lion with a leap. "But Milow, my boy, you are the king of peep. You peeped, you cheered, you made me laugh. You turned my day from a grumpy to daft." Milow bowed, his tail in a loop. "Let's meet again and form a troop. We'll sing, we'll swing, we'll rumble and we'll roar. The jungle will love us. They'll shout for more." And so they did. From morning to night, a monkey and a lion, a curious sight. With rhymes and games they ruled the trees, and the jungle buzzed with laughter and breeze. So if you hear a roar that sounds like a song, it's Milow and Leo dancing along with giggles and jiggles and tricks to share. The king of the jungle and the monkey make quite a pair. Now, wasn't that a funny story? A lovely one? If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye. Hello, 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 all jungle friends. A spectacular talent show is being organized. Come one, come all and show your talent at this jungle talent show. Hello little superstars, how are you? Your favorite story buddy is back with a brand new story. A jungle talent show was being organized. All the animals in the jungle were invited to come and speak a few lines about themselves. Ellie, the elephant, was super excited. She was invited for the jungle talent show. She was required to speak a few lines about herself. She was super excited. She practiced all day and all night. She would practice her lines with her mama. She said, "Hello friends, my name is Ellie. I am an elephant. I have big ears to help me hear all the wonderful sounds in the jungle. My long trunk helps me to explore the world. I love to play and make new friends. I am a little shy, but when I think of something and I believe in myself, I am able to achieve that. Wow! Ellie was so excited. She was looking forward to the talent show. And finally, the day of the talent show arrived. Ellie, with her mother, went for the talent show. But when she reached there and she looked all around, she saw all the jungle animals sitting there. She started to feel scared. Her tummy started to rumble. Her legs started to shake. Her head started to spin. Her throat started to choke. Oh my God! Ellie was having a stage fright. She told her mama, "Mama, let's go home. I don't want to do this. Let's go home. I don't want to do this." But her mama told Ellie, "Ellie, remember what I have told you. Just take a deep breath and believe in yourself. Just think that you are talking to your friends." So Ellie nervously went on the stage. She closed her eyes. She took a deep breath and she thought that she was going to be talking to her friends. When Ellie opened her eyes, she saw her best friend Milow sitting right in the front of her. He was smiling and he cheered for her. This made Ellie feel much better. She took a deep breath and she started. "Hello friends, my name is Ellie, the elephant. I have big ears to help me hear all the wonderful sounds. I have a long trunk to help me explore the world." And there Ellie went with her speech on and on and on. All the animals in the jungle cheered for her. They clapped so loudly. Ellie was super happy. She was so relieved. But she understood that whenever we are nervous or whenever we are scared, just take a deep breath and believe in yourself, because if you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything, right? I hope and I wish that you too always believe in yourself. Bye. Take care. Hello, little superstars. How are you today? Your favorite story buddy is back with another story. Are you excited? Yay! I am sure you are. And did you miss your friend Milow? Say hi to Milow. Hi. Hi. Milow, why don't you say hi to our buddies? Hi. Hi. Milow had just received a bright new box of colors for his birthday. It had all the rainbow colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Wow! He loved his new box of colors and drew all day. He would draw and draw and draw all day. He would draw on the walls. He would draw on the ceiling. He would draw on the floor. He would draw on the bed, on the couch, on the sofa, on the table. Everywhere Milow drew and drew and drew. He was super happy. He loved to draw. One day, his friend Becca visited his house. Becca saw his home. She looked all around, up and down, side and side. She looked at the bed. She looked at the cupboard. She looked at the walls. She was horrified. She said, "Milow, what have you done to your house?" "Oh, I love to draw and I have been drawing all day." "That's really nice, Milow, but is this where you draw? You have drawn all over the walls." "But what do I do, Becca? I love to draw." So Becca had an idea. She gifted him the most magical book that you can ever imagine. It had the whitest pages. It was shiny, bright, new. A lovely drawing book Becca gifted Milow. Milow was super excited to receive the gift. And then Milow drew again all day in his new magical book. He drew a sun. He drew rainbows. He drew stars and trees and birds and butterflies and clouds. He made wonderful drawings in his new book. And Milow understood that nobody is getting angry when he is drawing. He loved now drawing in his new book. And he understood not to draw and write on the walls, on the ceiling, on the floor, on the bed, on the couch. Milow from that day only drew in his new magical book. So children, I hope you also do not scribble on the walls. You do not write on this floor. You do not write on the walls. Always draw and make your beautiful drawings in your drawing book. Will you do that? I hope you do. Bye.